What's up, guys? So, first thing is the mic is gonna sound different. I pretty much got myself two microphone accessories. These shits like always get me. They always be like, oh yeah, improve your audio quality, improve your audio setup. So, I ordered two a few days ago on Amazon. I was like, okay, maybe it's gonna work. I put it on. When I'm testing it myself, I don't hear a difference. It's supposed to like limit background noise, and then I even got a pop filter. I don't even know what the fuck that shit is, but who cares? So, so like, yeah, I mean, you guys will know if it works, because obviously, like, if I listen to myself, I get cancer, yo. I need to go to the doctor right now, but yeah, like, trying to listen to myself, it's just, oh, it's the worst feeling ever. So the next thing is, there are a few good announcements, First things first, we're gonna have to go get this Gakido real quick, free draw. But we do have interesting news for tomorrow, which is going to be surprising. Alright, so last system announcement, they said server merges are going to be in 2 weeks. So server merges are, okay, never mind. I thought they were, okay, fuck me. I thought they were tomorrow. Okay, never, okay, that's one less good news, but there is good news. Trust me, there is good news. I thought it was tomorrow. Okay, so they said 2 weeks, so maybe next week. Okay. First things first is people that are playing on the Hong Kong servers told me there is a golden book here. Now I can say, grab this book if you're looking for a battle power boost, just because you can't get yourself a gold book. The only book you can get right now is, shit, I spoiled the team, god damn it. Spoiled the team, alright. So this gold book is the only gold book in the game right now, and damn, them bonuses though. Got life ninjutsu as well. Okay, that's pretty good. So the only book you can get in the game right now is this Make Out Paradise book from the 80 team instance, which you need to be 81. And this book won't come until, I guess pretty much by the time you're gonna see this book is when they get the new team instance set up, where it's like basically instead of level based, it's all about power based. So if you're like 32k power, you can start getting this book. That's basically how it's gonna work. But definitely go ahead and grab it. If you're looking for a quick power boost, let's just see how much I go up from. So just by swapping the book, I get about 100 power. If you don't have a book at all, you're probably going to get a 400 or 500 power boost depending on that. I'm at the point where I have to, start leveling these things. Like my ninja tools are very far behind. And it's kind of disappointing, but life and ninjutsu, yeah, I'm gonna prioritize the book. The good thing is the book gives you life and ninjutsu, which everything focuses on ninjutsu at this point. So the book is out of the way. There we go. I have to always grab these things even though it's like 100 power boost. And then when I upgraded, I got 200. So I got 200 power out of it, which is a pretty decent deal. The last thing before I start going over the team is basically the treasures, okay? So on the Hong Kong servers, once again, people have showed me a screenshot. Now this screenshot shows a certain treasure being added. Now, the thing is I want to tell you tomorrow, where you see the X and the recruit, there's going to be something called limited treasure. You click on the limited treasure and you will see yourself this. Now, what this shows you, this is a bad potato screenshot, alright? But trust me, I don't do these things on purpose. It's just the way I see them, and then that's how they're submitted. But the KazeKage treasures, you can see at the top right, is going to be under the limited treasure thing. This is basically the entrance to Kage treasures. Now, I can tell you, don't spend for this. Do not spend any seal scrolls, because you basically can only get like 5 or 6 ninjas from this, or maybe even less. Alright, the only 3 I can confirm is the ones you see on the picture. So you can get yourself Killer Bee, Great Ninja World Conference tomorrow, as well as KazeKage Gara. I'm not sure who else you can get, but I know you can't get Susanoo Itachi frags, you can't get Susanoo Sasuke, you can't get Susanoo, or you can't get Raikage. I'm pretty sure you can't get Mei. You pretty much can't get all the good people. This is just in case you're looking for the specific ones. But then again, I would say wait for the real Kage treasures. The real Kage treasures are going to give you even the smallest chance of actually getting a Raikage on the first rare. So trust me, skip out on this. But the KazeKage treasure is coming out tomorrow on Thursday, so that's a good sign. It means Kage treasure should be within 2-3 weeks after this. So that's the thing I want to tell you, but do not spend seal scrolls, alright? I don't want you coming to crying to me saying you didn't get a Raikage or a Sasuke, or you didn't get anything good, because you can only get at least 4 or 5 rares. So just skip out on this, definitely not worth it. I mean, I don't even know why this KazeKage thing even exists, to be honest. This thing shouldn't even exist. It's literally a scam. Just wait for Kage treasures, then you have pretty much the same chance of you have a chance of getting those people that are in the KazeKage treasure, as well as all the good pulls. So, you know, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. That's pretty much, I don't know, I can't think of anything else that happened. But outside of that, yeah, that's pretty much everything informational. The next thing is going to be how, you know, I decided to start doing other games on Saturdays for streams. So I saw some comments for what games to play. People were telling me to play CSGO, but I'm like, damn, man, like, it feels bad. I haven't played CSGO in, 2 weeks, and I decided to do one comp game with King, and, I got D-ranked because of that game. To be fair, right, it was me, Levy, again, or it was me, Levy, and King, and we were just, like, trolling anyway. But damn, the game was pretty bad, even if we weren't trolling, right? There was a lot of mistakes and stuff I don't want to talk about. So basically, yeah, I don't think me playing CSGO would be entertaining, considering I haven't played that since I took that L. But yeah, it just takes time to get into the game. Gotta warm up like crazy. But what I did do is someone asked me to pretty much, what is it called? Damn it. Yeah, they asked me to get the Infinite Warfare and stream that. So I was like, like Infinite Warfare trash. But then they said the Modern Warfare. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, I didn't even realize that this thing came out already. I thought that the Modern Warfare remaster was gonna be like a separate thing later on. But I just was like, whatever. Modern Warfare 1 was pretty much the first Call of Duty that I played multiplayer, and that was back in like middle school or even back then. But that game was amazing to me. I played it so much, loved everything about the first Modern Warfare. You drop the soap, you pay the price. Like, you never forget that joke. But I missed that game. So what did I decide to do? I decided to order Infinite Warfare from Amazon, so I should be getting that in a few days. So I'll probably stream the Modern Warfare Remastered on Saturday. That's pretty much the only game I have planned for that. Outside of that, running out of things. But I did do Ninja exam, so I got up to 111. The cool thing about 110 is that it starts giving you a level 2 Magatama every day. But I basically took a break. Alright, I did the next 3 Ninja exams kind of effortlessly. Now I have to do 112, 113. I don't think it's gonna get bad until 115, honestly, but this one's kind of scary. You have Toby, Ramo, Firemain, and Itachi. But okay, so let me just go on to the purpose of this video. I gave you the news. Okay, and the last thing I should talk about is the Battle Power rankings, because people cannot understand anything. Don't know why people are just so dumb. Alright, if you're not on this rankings and your power exceeds it, it means that you didn't have that power when the list was updated. For instance, this list was updated 3-4 days ago. So that means 3-4 days ago, you did not have the battle power to be on this list. And second of all, don't blame me for this shit. I'm not the one who updates it, alright? Yannick is the one who updates it. But I don't even get why you're mad. You have one person who dedicates their time into updating this list pretty frequently. So all I can say is next time, there's no date, okay? He just does it whenever he feels like it. Next time you go ahead and you have, like 50k power, then you'll probably be guaranteed a spot on the list. But that's enough about that. So basically, I was talking with Killua yesterday from Server 64. He's on the battle power list as well. He had devised this evil team, because Toby's broken, okay? There's no denying it. Toby is fucking broken. Don't listen to anybody who says Toby isn't broken and stuff like that. I always said that, I never thought he was that much of a problem to deal with. Like, personally, I never ran into Toby's that I never, I just couldn't deal with. But now I'm realizing, yeah, Toby's really broken. So abuse him until the nerf comes, which is in the update 3.0. But basically, his chases do, like at least on average, 3,000 damage and then around 5k crits or something. So his shit is stupid. Yeah, his shit is really stupid. And the reason why, the Firemain is so broken, out of all things, alright, I'm not even looking at the sleep, is this Genjutsu Mirror. This thing gives a bigger damage boost than the Enhancement of Fire style, as well as Red Lotus Secret. Now, this thing basically, Enhancement of Fire, alright, even though I have 3 Fire Ninjas on this team, it only gives you a 40% boost. Now, Genjutsu Mirror gives you basically an 80% boost. I don't have the screenshots, but Killua was testing it. Genjutsu Mirror pretty much increases your damage by 80% to this team. So Shirato hits insane, Toby hits insane, like, it's just crazy. And it's pretty much mostly due to the fact that their additional status is Ignite from their abilities. So Toby has the freaking Chase that does a huge amount of damage. and Shirado has the mystery. Now this team is very good. He basically devised this team just to counter the whole Sage Naruto meta. Because everywhere you go you see Sage Narutos, and the team was interesting to me because you don't see the pains being used. You really don't see the pains being used. Everyone ignores them, and you know, they move on to Konoha Ninja. So for him to do something like this, it's a pretty good team. You know, I have mixed feelings, honestly. I have mixed feelings. There are times where this team performs above expectations, and there are times when this team performs under expectation. Maybe it's because this is one of those teams where if you don't have the proper battle power, you're gonna probably get destroyed. As you can see, this team brings my battle power down a lot. You know, I had 39k. Like usually I'm around 39k for any like team that I mostly use, and then when it came to using this team, I went down to 47. So it really brings down my battle power, and that's probably why the team is struggling for me. But you know, besides that, it is overall good. So let me first get this Ningendo 4-star. I didn't plan to 5-star him. I don't even think you can get enough fragments to 5-star him. Let me see. No, so I can't even 5-star him if I wanted, but I'll get him 4-star, no problem. Unless you pulled a lot of dupes, that is the only way you can go ahead and do it. But yeah, let me just, you know, spend the wheel. Hopefully we get ourselves Gakido, because I know Killua went for like, I don't even know how many stars. Maybe like 1600 lucky stars and did not get any of these things. So yeah, no Gakidos for him. Assuming we get some Ningendo packs, we can save ourselves money. And as soon as I say that, oh wow, we actually got Seal Scrolls and Summon Scrolls, so that's pretty cool. I'm basically trying to, you know, limit my spending, but it shouldn't be too bad trying to get this thing. I just need to basically, you know, another Ningendo pack. So Ningendo packs are good at this point because we're going for it. So I really do like this event out of all of them. They should have been bringing this event back more often. It's been a very long time since they actually did that. Let me just see. You know, this Ningendo pack though is kind of lame because I always get like 1 or 2. Never get more than that. Oh, we got 5 this time. Okay, give me 10 please. Wow, so the 5 is actually nice. So how much do I need? I need 27. So 27 more. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Alright, let's get this 27. You know, Ningendo is one of those ninjas that are very useful at this point in the game for many reasons. You have the ninja exam, which you pretty much can't pass all the ninja exams at this point without Ningendo. So like free players, you're probably gonna be able to get up to like I'd probably say you guys will get stuck past 115. I think 115 is definitely the point where you guys are gonna get screwed on it and get stuck there, because like 117-ish to 120 you pretty much need Ningendo, and any ninja exam before from 100 to 120 using Ningendo just makes it a lot easier. So you know, it's pretty much the way the game works, but Ningendo is just really, it's one of the best ninjas for a ninja exam at this point. No Gakido frags, you know, I only seen like I think one person on my server get Gakido frags. I personally believe that these events are rigged. I do believe that the lucky events are completely rigged. Why? Because when the more people spend money into them, they don't get shit. So I doubt that everyone can have terrible luck, honestly. I just think the game goes ahead and favors the people that don't spend, and they give them the lucky items. I definitely think that, because I have seen that from people that spent a lot of ingots on these packs. I even spent a lot on all the boxes that you could ever get since the start of the game. Even when it comes to this thing, you know, so I can already tell you that this thing is pretty much rigged when it comes to spenders not getting the good items. But, you know, I'm not saying it's impossible to get it, but I'm just saying it doesn't favor spenders. So I'm trying to basically not overpay. It was about, I think it's supposed to be around like 1600 for me to get those 50 fragments that I needed. Something like that. We just need 7 more. 7 more. So maybe like less than 10. Okay. I don't know. Let's just do less than 10. Now the team that Killua made is, honestly don't think it's gonna, alright, the things it's not good for. It's not good for group instance. It's pretty much not good for team instance either. Yeah, it's pretty much not good for team instance either. So the team is strictly for PvP, and I'm talking strictly 1v1 fights, like 1v1 team fights. Great Ninja War, you know, it might be good just as a nuke or something like that. But the team itself, yeah, it's kind of like, that's what I'm saying, I have mixed feelings about it. It has really good potential, so we just need 2 more frags. I'm not gonna go for this, and like I said, you know, I'm not gonna get myself the Gakido. But the thing is, when you come to these events, don't ever expect getting the luckiest items. Just go for basically, you know, go for the stuff you want from the redemption. Anything else you get along the way is pretty much a bonus. So that's the way you have to think about it. So I just need 2 more fragments. Let me just turn off this notification. You know, it would come in clutch if we could go ourselves and get us these Gakido frags. I think I could actually get Gakido 4-star instantly if we get these 80 frags anyway. But yeah, you know, I don't see myself getting it. I don't even think I ever got, I don't think I ever got in 10 stars either. I never seen myself getting 10 lucky stars, but I could have probably missed that. So does this get me the 4-star Ningendo? Yes, it does. So 4-star Ningendo, I really don't have intentions of getting him 5-star. But 4-star is going to help out for ninja exams, going to help out for a lot of things. For the next ninja exam, I need to basically level up Karin, so I have to start awakening her. But let me go more in depth into this team. So you basically, what you want to do is run the seal. So it's a heavy crowd control team. And you need to use the serpent, pretty much the gold summon. Use the purple one for whatever this is, knockdown and chase. Chases knockdown and causes high float. So you have the clone, you have the Genjutsu mirror because of the insane buff when it comes to the ignition targets. You use the fireball Jitsu chase, and since it causes ignition, it does a lot more damage as well. Then you have the sleep because you know it's enough said. And then you have the seal, which, you know, it causes imprison and immobile. And imprison is a really nasty ability because if a person is imprisoned and they pretty much do a mystery that uses chakra, they're just going to get hit for a serious amount of damage. Then you have Toby because he's broken. Insane damage from the chase, resurrection, he dodges the first mystery, he causes ignite with his standard attacks, and then his mystery causes the chase. Then you have Ningendo for more CC, which his mystery steals chakra and does his chaos. His chase also does immobile and it goes twice each round. Then he also has a Genjutsu mirror, and then his Renegon ability boosts everybody else's combo attributes, which isn't the greatest. Then you have Shirado because he has honestly a heavy hitter. Shirado has always done the same amount of damage. His mystery does ignition and interrupt, so you basically want to target, you know, the ideal idea for this team was to target Sage Naruto's with Shirado first round and then get rid of him next round with a Toby. That's basically how the team works. So it's basically going to be like an instant killer to Sage Naruto's. I was actually fighting Kapow last night and I actually had a very good chance of success, but the team's downfall was I couldn't kill the Earth main because I couldn't start the combo, and you know, the shields were just too much for me. And then the biggest problem was killing Iruka as well because he would evade the first mystery, and he was evading it every time. I honestly don't know, he has evasion and the chance of avoiding an attack from the enemy, but he was avoiding every single mystery. It was really frustrating. So besides that, then you have him for the chase, and then you know the fire main I explained. So that's basically the small explanation for the team. You know, it's pretty much only suited for single team combat. Outside of that, it's kind of rough. Now, let me go over some other stuff from the event. So, these are all the rewards I got. So, 440 stars, 20 summoning scrolls, 4 seal scrolls, 8 Ningendo packs. That was from getting a 4-star Ningendo, so 50 frags from that, as well as a 3-star Greninja War 1010. So that's what I got. Nothing really outside of that. Limited packs, definitely get this book like I did say earlier in the video. I forgot to claim myself the summon rebate, and then this wheel. I think this Wheel of Fortune is trash. Unless you get the Magatama packs every time. Or maybe even like a seal scroll or a summoning scroll. I don't know, I think it's kind of trash. I don't know, I've just been getting the seal fragment, that's why I think it's trash. But if you get anything else, except for like cultivation, meatballs, seal frags, coins, maybe even mood scrolls, you pretty much be set. But yeah, the game isn't going to allow you to keep winning like that. So don't forget to claim your ninja missions. This is the last day, by the way. Today is Wednesday. So if you didn't finish your events, everything is going to disappear by tomorrow. Tomorrow we got new events. We got KazeKage Treasure. Merge is apparently next week, so I don't know what the hell's going to happen. But in case we do get merged tomorrow, I don't know. It's either tomorrow or next week. The system announcement said within 2 weeks. So I just say, you know, pray. Pray you don't merge with server 99. Pray you don't merge with server 1, and pray you don't merge with server 7. That's all I gotta say it. You know, just don't avoid those 3 servers and you're fine. Damn, what was I gonna look at? Oh yeah, I was gonna go do the summoning treasure. Okay. So we got ourselves a little 3 rune pack. So the Dragon Ball Z game came out today. Scumbags on server 1 stole my name, so I went to server 2. I will be doing a Dragon Ball Z video. Hopefully later today you will see it. But, you know, outside of that, I say not to expect too much of that game. Yo, how many fucking multis do I have to do to get a rare? I swear the next like 3 or the next 10 has to be a rare. Sorry about that. I lost my voice as well. You know, it's the temperature is weird in New York. It's been hot. It's been cold. It went from being hot. It went from being cold to being hot now, and it's just it's just giving me, I don't even know. So I think I used all the 7-day scrolls. Yeah, I used all the 7-day scrolls, so nothing to worry about there. So we can just go into Survival Trial and wrap the video up. Actually, no. We need to do stamina. So, you know, it kind of makes me want to get this Toby 5-star. Just because I say we still have at least like 2-3 months to abuse him. And definitely use him. You know, definitely clear ninja exam while you can with this broken Toby. Because when he gets nerfed in the 2.0 update that Germany had, he is useless. They take away his revive. They take away his knockdown from his mystery. They just completely dick him down dirty. Like his chase damage he just gets completely nerfed. So he becomes useless at that point. I kind of want to go for the 5-star Toby. But, you know what I'm saying, like, actually I should probably go for it, shouldn't I? I don't know, like, I have a lot of coins. I have a lot of, like, coins or whatever it is. Yeah, I have 92k. But it's 1,000 for 5, never mind, that's kind of a lot. I was actually trying this thing out randomly for whatever it was for Arena yesterday. I needed to use 2 Water Ninjas and a Sakura, so, you know, I figured use this team. It's actually working pretty well. But, you know, enough about this. Actually, no. We need to do this Awaken stuff. So, you know, I honestly have no expectations for the merges. Like I said, they're not gonna do crazy merges, alright? They're not gonna do crazy merges. They're gonna keep it small because for an average game, it is way too early to merge anyway. So they'll probably merge you with like 2-3 servers max. I don't see them doing more than that. And it's gonna be in your region close to you. I don't think it's gonna be like, you know, do a whole bracket, do a whole group. They're not gonna merge from like server 1 to server 20 or something. And the problem is that the servers have to be in your region as well. So you pretty much luck out. Like if you're in a different region, server 7, I have no idea what region those things are. So whatever though, all you gotta know is that if you're not in the region for it, don't be stressing out. But you basically want to avoid these guys, alright? Avoid Origiri, avoid Notorious, avoid Kozo Igawa. And then I guess avoid server 17 because that was the first UK server. So outside of those servers, you should be fine. I trust you people. But yeah, you know, that's pretty much it. There's like you can't really do much when it comes to the merge, alright? If you know you're screwed, you know you're screwed. Either way, you have no control over it. It's basically the company that does it for you. You know, they need to. The thing is that even if they merge, right, they still need to stop doing new servers. That's the biggest problem with this game. They keep doing new servers after new server, and it's mostly because players don't want to come into a server where the freaking spender is dicking on everybody. Alright, you're gonna have one person who tries to take the game seriously, so they'll go to a new server, recharge a lot at the start, and then, you know, it pretty much demotivates everybody else from playing on it. So they're gonna quit and wait to a new server. But if they're doing 5 servers a week, it is a huge problem. It really is. You know, that's the reason why we have like a very spread out population to where certain servers are completely dead. My server is pretty much dead as well. I have Great Ninja War tonight, so I don't know if I'm going to be using this team at all. But, you know, it is something interesting to go with. I do like the team, but I just don't like that my power is so weak. Maybe the 4-star Ningendo might fix that, who knows. But besides that, let us just, you know, so I gotta get this car in at least gold. So I got her gold now. Then I can go ahead and try this ninja exam. And the good thing is I was stocked up on cultivation runes. And I've been using them a lot. I used like 40k last night just trying to go to ninja exam 111 because I had to use ninjas I haven't used in a while. And then using Karn as a ninja I never use pretty much. So, you know, that's kind of, I have to put a lot of resources towards that. So this team, like I said, I don't expect it to live more than one team fight. And it doesn't matter about the BP difference. This team is relatively squishy for, you know, doing it back to back. So we got ourselves Ningendo, Shirado, Toby. I'm basically gonna rely my success on other ninjas. So yeah, I pretty much rely on my success on other ninjas. So I'm gonna have to use like Naruto, Sage Araya, Tenten, all those other guys. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna just, you know, do this casually. Have some fun. Alright, so the thing I forgot to talk about last video was the Energate spending. Now, I have seen a few people, you know, bashing the video because they said it's a gay song. First of all, there's a reasonable explanation for this. I honestly, when I picked that song out, right, I literally listened to the first 10 seconds. It sounded good. It had a nice drop. I didn't bother listening to the entire song. So what did I do? I just downloaded the song and I put it in the video. Then I rendered it. Now, until the render was done and I put it on YouTube, I decided to watch the video and then see what was up. You know, I did not expect the fucking song to go that sideways on me. I really didn't. But I wasn't gonna be bothered, you know, changing songs and rendering for a long time again. So, you know, yeah, I mean, you can call it what you want, but to be honest, I did not expect that at all. So like we gotta target the fire main here. So yeah, this is basically a team where you can't really auto it either. You have to manual this thing. So that's another thing you should realize. I pretty much say to seal the fire main because I have a feeling he's going to... Yeah, I kind of have a feeling he's going to just, you know... it's too late anyway. I was going to say that he was going to use his Dragon Flame anyway, but it doesn't matter. So that's the reason why this team doesn't honestly... It is not going to hold up for a survival trial unless you're like one-banging everybody. But you can see the damage capabilities until this team dies, and I will take it to the grave with me. I don't plan on, you know, retreating or something if I'm going to take that L. But the team has immense damage capabilities. It has really good CC all around. Like, I honestly did really good when I fought against Kapow, you know, but it just, he couldn't do it against the combo. That's the thing that just makes Earth Mains so annoying, yo. I really just can't stand Earth Mains. The problem is Toby's gonna dodge the first mystery, so I don't know. Let me just stop this Yamato, honestly. Like, it's either yeah, I mean, I don't know. Kakuzu's gonna die, Yamato's gonna take a lot of damage. I'm gonna just seal the Earth Main, I guess. It's either seal Earth Main or Yamato, and it's both useless. So we're gonna get hit with that. I mean, it's just, Toby is just stupid though. Toby does too much damage to him. Like, look at this, this is dirty. And then he's gonna dodge the freaking mystery, so it's like, damn. Alright, but at least you're gonna see the damage capabilities, alright? You're gonna see, okay, so I'm gonna just bait it out. We're gonna, oh, he didn't dodge it this time. Oh, that 4K though, that thing was crazy. There we go. But you see, the damage is there, alright? The damage is there in this team. Since, you know, fire has a strong point against wind ninjas, you will do 20% more damage. So you can, like, I did an insane amount of damage to Kapow's Sage Naruto, and he has like a, I would say 7k battle power difference at this point when we use this team. Just because, you know, it's completely different. I'm gonna try to seal Toby, personally. I'm gonna try to seal Toby. I'm gonna use Toby. So I have to wait basically till after they attack. But the question now is, what if he evades this, which he probably will. Oh, he didn't evade it. Okay, so we're good. So next round, I will probably use Ningendo on the fire main, but then I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, so guy went off. So we're set. You will witness the damage, alright? The problem is Shirada has to live. That's the goal right now. And then something happened to my Toby, so I can't do anything. So we're gonna have to do betrayal here. We have to do Toby against Toby and see which one doesn't dodge. Oh shit. No! Okay, Ningendo, stay alive, boy. Oh, he dodged it, douchebag. What is going on with my fucking Toby though? He can't do anything. He's acupunctured again? 2 rounds in a row, boy? 2 rounds? Again? Oh, he's been acupunctured for like 3 or 4 rounds. What is going on? How can you be acupunctured for like 3 fucking rounds? That is nuts. Okay, finally. Okay, so we lost Shirado. This team has kind of lost, you know, it lost a crucial member. I guess all I can do is run Toby, or not Toby, Tendo with this team now. Yeah, like I don't know, Tendo is just the only thing. Or I go to a different team, but it's alright, So, you know, this team, it's fun to use with, but like I said, it doesn't have the capabilities to survive a survival trial. Conan would give it a good survivability. Yeah, Conan would give a buff. Maybe we try Conan. You know, maybe I put Ningendo in the back because he has low HP. Maybe I put Conan in the front. Okay, should be good. Alright, so here I'm sealing the lightning main because they're annoying. And that is the reason why I will seal you. I'm honestly hoping that this like new audio accessories actually makes a difference. I really hope so. It must be awkward though. Like ever since I swapped to this team, I've actually been manualing stuff. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Okay, now we have to seal. And you know, the seal is really overpowered because it does work. It basically works like whenever it feels like it. And like, you can use it at the end of the round and it will go off. So that's the cool thing about that. You know, I kind of want to use Conan's ability, but I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have to use this here. Maybe just kill off Karin or something. Nah, I should have just focused that to kill off the lightning main. But Conan's basic attacks weren't tagging because of Hinata, so it's sad. It's sad, but it's fine. But this team, you know, even with a Conan, it's doing pretty nice damage. I'm happy. I'm happy about that. I'm honestly looking forward to the Saturday stream. Like, I really just miss Call of Duty 4, man. Modern Warfare 1 was the shit. That game got me hooked. Like, I used to do game battles back in the day. Believe it or not, I used to do game battles. I remember doing a 2v2 with my friend from PlayStation 3 back then. We actually got pretty far. We were like top 10 for 2v2 bracket on the PS3. We only played for like maybe like four different seasons, but we were doing pretty nice, yo. We were doing pretty nice. So we're fighting Levy, you know, which he pretty much is the only free player that I know on my server, or at least the only other person on my server that has a Sage Naruto, except for me and Kappa. And he's a free player, so I'm surprised to not see it. I'm kind of assuming that the water main has the heal. Oh no, okay, there we go. We can seal the water main. I'm definitely gonna say to kill Kisame because Kisame always shark bomb. So we're gonna Toby him right off the bat. Okay, now we were lied to. So I'm gonna Conan the Sasuke. Okay, that did an insane amount of damage anyway. But yeah, you know, I did not expect this. I personally think Playboy Sasuke is a lot better than the 3-star. But you know, since he's not a free ninja, you have to stack up your coupons. Another thing people can't believe is they think because I have Playboy Sasuke in China, they think I recharged. Have you never heard of coupon stacking? Like, if I was a free player, I would stack coupons. What does that mean? It means you don't spend your coupons on any fucking thing and you save them shits. Is that so hard to believe? You save up your coupons. It's like you have a Great Ninja War 1010. All the free players on my server that had coupons stacked up literally used them. And you know, what did they do? They got a Great Ninja War 1010. 2-star doesn't matter. It was at least 800 coupons. So that's how I got my Playboy Sasuke. Stacked up 800 coupons on China and purchased him. There was no recharges involved. Like, y'all are just absurd at this point, man. Y'all are just really absurd at that point. You know, I'm actually like waiting for something to recharge anyway. It's kind of been a long time. It felt like a long time since I recharged, honestly. When did I recharge? Maybe last week, but still, it felt like a long time. Nah, maybe more than that. I honestly don't remember recharging. When did I recharge? I don't know. Oh shit, I forgot about this fight. Oh man. Okay. You know, damn it. Yeah, I honestly can't remember if I recharged. There was a time where I got 5k ingots in preparation for something. But no idea what it was for. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with this fight. I should probably just retreat, but I hate retreating, yo. I hate retreating. I don't know. Because it's against Retsuwa. I can't do this. If I take the L, it was worth it. Alright, so, you know, who the fuck is gonna use a mystery? Did not expect this. Alright, god damn it, I just, nah. Think about my pride. I can't retreat, I can't. But I lose my pride if I take the L, and nah, it don't matter though. Don't matter. So, Dragon Ball Z. I went on server 1. 3 of my fucking names got taken. My Kaizer got taken, my backup name, and then my backup name got taken, alright? So I had to go to server 2, and luckily, server 2 was Vegeta, so you know, Team Vegeta all day. I don't like Goku. I don't like Kakaroto. I don't like him. But, yeah, expect the Naruto Online video later today. God damn, man. This team is taking that L right now. That team is taking that L. Alright. God damn, why is this the fucking dumbest shit like, the dumbest thing you could ever hope for at this point. Wow. It's got a Toby and Earthmane. Like, damn. Just, that just sums up the two things that I can't stand in this game right now. So, immobiled him, put him to sleep as well. I'm just gonna kill Kakuzu. We're gonna kill Kakuzu. You know, it's too late. Pretty much too late to stop him. Yeah, I was stupid for that. Why did I do it? Oh, damn. Okay, Ningendo stayed alive. And he was gonna dodge that anyway. Yeah, that was kind of a stupid mystery. So I did put the Ninja Exam 110, or what was it, 109 video yesterday. I got the 110 video planned Thursday, and I got the 111 video planned Friday. So I'm doing one Ninja Exam video per day, alright? I will not tolerate that kind of physical abuse from you guys, because, you know, people just don't appreciate constant uploads. But, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna do one video per day. I assume on the weekend I'm gonna try for more Ninja Exam. Yesterday, it was just kind of off day. I lost my internet anyway. Like, I was like, damn, man. I was actually gonna do some things, and, you know, the internet cut out, and then I fucking called Verizon. They're like, okay, Fios is down in your area. We are doing some maintenance. It's gonna be up. So, you know, what did I try to do? I tried to go to sleep early. It did not work out. I literally just ended up watching anime. I finished Dragon Ball Super yesterday, and then I went to watching that Monster Girls anime. Now, the Monster Girls anime is hella perverted, but it is honestly hilarious. It's like one of those comedy, ecchi type animes. So I went to like watching a few more episodes. I just have a few more episodes to finish that off. So I don't know if I'm gonna finish it today. I basically got a long day to worry about, so I don't think I'm gonna finish it today. But it would be nice. The next anime after that, I have no idea. But I'm really looking forward to Dragon Ball Super at this rate. Like, it's gonna be really nice. I'm gonna get into the back row. Okay, that fucking Toby, like, what the fuck? Okay then. Okay then. You know, I'm surprised though. This team has met my expectations. Shirada was the only one to die. Shirada was the only one to die. And the fact that Ningendo's still holding on, Toby is still alive, the main is still alive, you know, it's surprising. It really is. So Shirada is just pretty much going to be focused in the back row, but he is your main source of damage. That's why I just don't like this team without Shirada. He is the main source of damage, and then Ningendo finally drops. So it's cool enough right now. Actually, it's not cool because I could have used the mystery next round. Because now it's a battle of the Tobys. But yeah, you know, I do like this team. I will stick with it for a while, just because, you know, it is honestly, I agree with Killua. It is really boring to see Sage Naruto versus Sage Naruto, or just anything related with Sage Naruto. We all know he's the best. We all know he's going to be used everywhere, every chance you get, but, you know, it's nice to take a break. So Killua always manages to find these crazy teams, and he's always nice enough to share them with people on my Discord. So yeah, there we go. We're gonna use this team, and I was hoping, oh actually no, I already got a 5-star main. Why was I hoping for those frags? Itachi frags though. Another reason why I didn't want to finish getting him from the shop was because of this, alright? I can get him, I'm close, I need 9 frags. But he's a regular rare in the Kage treasures. And since the KazeKage treasure come out tomorrow, I would assume in 2-3 weeks time, that's when I can go ahead and get myself an Itachi from doing the pulls. I have seen a ton of seal videos, alright? Basically a lot of dupes, like 400 seal scroll pulls, but you get only dupes. So Kage treasures are gonna make you nervous. I have 139 scrolls. Assuming I get at least 140, maybe get like, yeah, I'll probably just get like by 140 by then. Maybe a little bit more, and then we're just gonna do all those. I don't plan on buying any more seal scrolls, like I said. But this team, I do say I enjoy it. It's, you know, it will be better with a 5-star Toby. Everybody has like a 5-star Toby with me, and that's just because I never went for his fragments. I got him a 4-star. All right, I think I pulled him. No, I didn't pull him. I think I got him a 3-star from Survival Shop. Then when it came to getting him a 4-star, it was because of the plot instance reward at level, which one was it? This one, yeah. Level 70 plot instances gave me him, And then I just did Elite Instance for the last 20. Now, I would get him a 5-star and abuse him because I would assume we'll get the 2.0 update in at least 3 months from now. So it's still a possibility I might go for him 5-star. But, you know, it's going to be a huge waste afterwards. So do I really want to go through that? But that's all I have for today. You know, just to recap things. KazeKage treasure tomorrow. Ignore it. And you get the book if you're impatient like me. If you don't want to wait for the next, you know, Team Instance power update. The Team Instance power update comes before the 2.0 update. So we might get that short, like maybe a month from now. Maybe like 2 weeks or 3 weeks after the Kage treasure. It's gonna be sometime around then. I'd say the worst thing that basically the game baited us to do was to get the Seiken and then release the Team Instance in like 2 weeks from now. Or 2 weeks from then. So yeah, you know, be careful with this, but it is 400 ingots, so it's a lot cheaper than this was. And a lot cheaper than the Planetary Devastation Gourd. But, you know, try out this team if it works for you. Let me just show you the summon in case. What the hell is this anyway? It was a Chase Knockdown, and it's gonna be the White Snake, I'm guessing. Yeah, so the White Snake is the only substitution for this. But you kind of do need it to go twice. And then, you know, assuming... Well, you need the pains anyway, but, you know, this is a team. Hopefully you guys have fun with it. Hopefully you try it out. And, you know... Pray for the merge to be easy for you guys whenever it happens, and then just remember, don't go for the KazeKage treasures.